this is our chance. This is our chance to be protesting out here and getting the next premier to listen to us. I have to ask you, did the government care when they stripped your contract rights? Did they care when they took away your gratuities? Do they care when they took away your sick leave? And now they're saying to us, hey, we do care about your extracurriculars and volunteer. They want our volunteer time? That's what they care about? And Shane is right. And you know what? Did they care when we were doing them? Did they care? Did they ever say thank you for doing all those extra hours after school? Never. And now they're coming after us and saying, hey, we want you doing this. They didn't appreciate it when we did it, but now they care.
Hi, I'm Tom Bickford. I'm with the Professional Student Service Personnel. Those are the folks who are the psychologists, social workers, and speech pathologists. And this bill, the government has spoken about teachers, but there's education workers, there's EAs, there's office staff, there's custodians. We've all been affected by this. So it's not just a teacher fight, it's an all education fight. Now, we were taught in school the 3 R's, but there's a new 3 R's in Ontario now. R number 1 is repeal. Repeal Bill 115. R number 2 is rescind. Rescind those contracts. And R number 3 is restore collective bargaining. So let's work for the 3 new R's in Ontario.
All right, folks, here we go. You ready? So, solidarity. 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 One more time. Solidarity. I want to thank you for coming out here. We're going to play a few more tunes. I know it is freezing out here, but we're Ottawanians. We're not playing any more tunes because apparently it's frozen. So, do a few more and take the signs home with you tonight. Because, hey, we're going to do this again. Thank you for coming out.
How does it feel to be on the picket line on a cold night like this? This isn't something I don't think many teachers were thinking of when they were going through Teachers College.
No, it's a little disappointing to think that you have to deal with a government in this way, how we have to come out and show the strength. We had about 200 plus people here this afternoon, so a little disappointing to have to deal with the issues like that. I think there's an issue of integrity when it comes to the minister and with the government and the members. Wonder what the political agenda is behind it all. I'm not too sure, but it's important for us to come out and show our strength.
Well, we're dedicated to, maintaining our democracy, and as I said just now to all the demonstrators here, we have to. We're here to protect democracy. Every act we do in our classrooms is a political act, teaching kids to read and to write and to speak out. And we have to walk the talk. Our students are watching us and their families. We're making our point for the future generations.
I think, as Warren said, it's disappointing, but I don't feel like I have a choice.
Make me feel? I feel frustrated. I'm frustrated and I'm disappointed and angry. I cannot believe that they have stripped our democratic rights like this. The Liberal government has done so much more than the Conservatives did back in '97. It's unbelievable that they can just write a bill and say you can't negotiate freely. It's unbelievable that they can do that and think they can get away with it. Well, they have gotten away with it, isn't it? And it's interesting that Broughton, she imposed the bill and then said, or imposed contracts and then said, oh, but I'm going to repeal the bill after the damage has been done.
The only bargaining chip you have is the stuff you volunteer to do, which is a very strange thing in negotiations, right? You're not allowed to withdraw your work, but every one of us who've been to school knew that we had teachers who stayed after class with the chess club or the drama, the plays.
And it's so much a part of what we do, and we're passionate about it. But as people have said, you can't legislate goodwill, and it's goodwill that we've demonstrated through doing extracurriculars. And I tell you, it's not easy to walk away from that. Looking at your students and seeing how eager they are to do those things, and why aren't you doing it this year? It's very hard, but we're doing it so that we can make our point. And as you said, I mean, we've been very limited as to what we can do to show our dismay at what the government is doing.
People say, I saw a comment and it said, when 10,000 parents come out and demonstrate in our support, that's when I'll bring back our volunteer services. And the other one is, I look at an example, and if I was cutting the person's lawn beside me because they were elderly, and I was doing that every single week for years, and then suddenly I stopped and I got crapped on for it, I wouldn't feel very good. And we're doing these things. If the government truly believed that the things that we do outside of the contract were important, they'd be in the contract. It's the government that keeps removing it. It's the unions that keep fighting to have these things put in.
If you had a message to give to the Premier or one of his cabinet or any of the MPs, what would your message be from a person who stands in front of this classroom every day and assists the youth of this province?
I would like to, I think my sign says it in terms of respect teachers, respect bargaining. We live in a democratic country. I'd like to practice. I'd like that to be modeled. And I'd like to be listened to, and I'd like dialogue, which is what bargaining is all about.
All right. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
My daughter, they do be back on the gym, then they're liable. Yeah, they're liable.
Sure, we can sort of go around. Yeah,
Turning that light on.